welcome back to the Today Show Toronto. I am Tracy Schmidt, Unstoppable Tracy with the Disability Channel on Bell 5. And I am so pleased, if you're just tuning in now, I have Steve Agisnaga with me from EVAC Chair, and it's all over the world. Now, Steve's specialty is Canada and Mexico, but you have just watched the power version of this stair climber for folks like myself. I used to live in a basement apartment, and now I'm actively aging. It's hard for me to do those stairs, and I had to move because I couldn't go up and down those basement stairs. And so this solution we just watched is an answer to so many of my roadblocks. Steve, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us.
It's a pleasure, Tracy.
And Steve, what are you sitting on right now?
I am on a power chair, actually.
You're on one of power chairs?
Yes, this is the one that you just saw the video of. And like I said before, I'm at a school right now in Toronto because they're interested in obviously changing their safety protocols to include power chairs and evacuation chairs to get everybody out.
If you deke your head, can we see your brand?
There you go.
EVAC Chair, so great.
And there you go.
And celebrating a shout out for Canada because so many of our listeners are in Canada, although it is an international show. Most of our listeners are in Canada. Steve, I understand that you have a special guest with you today that's just beside you and about.
Correct.
Yeah, so please share who you've got with you.
I will.
Hello.
Hello, it's so nice to see you. I'm very excited to see you, Nareen. Oh my goodness. Narinesingh, correct?
That's right.
ME Mobility Toronto.
Yes.
So please share with us your relationship with EVAC Chair and who you are.
Well, my name is Narinesingh. We are a distributor of special needs equipment in Toronto. We recently started working with EVAC chairs as well because a lot of the schools are interested in getting one of these into the schools, especially if you have more than one floor or even a basement. Also, long-term care facilities as well. Right?
Oh my goodness. And how did you get into the industry, HME?
I used to work as an equipment manager a long time ago at a children's treatment center. And then I just evolved into this position.
So that's wonderful. You've gone from working with children to working with all ages in long-term care places.
Yes.
Well, that's fantastic. Ian, do you have a fun story or memory of a customer that's been impacted by either HME mobility or this EVAC chair that you could share? A real life warm story?
Oh, so many, so many. You know what? I'm one of those people, kind of like Steve as well. Nobody should be without mobility. You know what? Everybody should be able to do everything that everybody does. So I have this thing where I don't like to see equipment sitting around collecting dust. I would rather it be used, or if something needs to be repaired, let's get it repaired and get it working for the person right away. Right? I'm just one of those people. Now, for the EVAC chairs, we recently did demos in our office as well, and they kind of use me as the dummy. There's a lot of people, they see the EVAC chair and they want to know, well, how does it work? You know, the angle and all that stuff. But once you sit in it and they tilt it back and you start going down the stairs, you realize it's just like sitting in a regular chair.
Yes.
Right.
And the idea is to go down the stairs, not up. And I see the stairs behind you.
Yes.
Or I was going to say, Steve, drag them up the stairs, but it's a downstairs thing.
No, it actually goes up the stairs as well.
Well, I hope you didn't have a big breakfast. Is Steve able to pull you up a stair or two?
Doesn't even need to do that. The power assisted one, you can just raise it with like one hand.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Well, Steve, how complicated is it for you to do a fast, impromptu of the moment? Would you like to do that, Steve? Are you able to choreography that?
I'm going up and downstairs. Sure, absolutely. Give me 1 second. I'll do it right here. So this is a battery operated chair, has a 4-point harness. We bring Ian back to the stairs. All we do is push a button and the chair goes up. As you can see, I'm not lifting, I'm not pulling.
Whoa.
Very, very smooth. And to go down, same thing, just push a button and it goes down. I'm not pulling, I'm not carrying, effortless.
Oh my
And
gosh.
it also acts like a wheelchair that we can take them from point A to point B as well.
Oh, wow. So, Ian, how did that feel?
It felt like a king.
I don't think dummy was the right word. I think king is definitely the right word.
I had to do nothing there. All I had to do was relax.
And so he was saying something about a 4-point harness. I don't know if Steve wants to pop in with you or either or.
We'll get it done right here, right now.
And so you were really comfortable even without the harness.
Yes.
That's how secure it was.
Yes.
But that if somebody doesn't have torso muscles like yourself or mobility in their legs, so they're more top heavy.
Right.
Back to back. These go back to back. This one, no, back to back like that.
Right.
And the belt goes through it. There you go. Goes through both of those. And you clip it in. So Tracy, this 4-point harness, as you can see,
Yep.
is useful for many people who don't have good support. Now, at the Abilities Expo, I had a lot of families that had children with 0 trunk support. So what they do with this chair is they put a tomato chair inside here, like one of their own, and that allows for the child to have the required to use the chair.
Fantastic. Fantastic workaround. Now, I did notice that you were doing some coaching around the seatbelt there. What is some of your fail safes for there's a fire and Steve isn't there to coach us through the seatbelt? Is there like a picture they follow in the moment, or how does that work?
Sorry, Tracy, you cut out there. Could you repeat that?
So I noticed some coaching around the seatbelt. And when we don't have Steve during the fire or the evacuation, how do we make sure that we're able to use that seatbelt confidently?
So this seatbelt here?
Yes.
So it's a 4-point harness.
Backwards and forwards and.
Yeah, so this seatbelt here, obviously you want to have somebody, this chair is not so much for an evacuation. So you always want to have somebody who's able-bodied to operate the chair. So there'll always be somebody to assist you with the belt to make sure you're nice and secure. For a child or somebody else with 0 trunk support, we can include the tomato chair or another kind of chair where the body has the full support it needs and you feel safe in it.
So now I get it. Your company provides this chair, but this isn't an EVAC chair so much as an access to stairs chair. Nice.
Correct. Yeah, because this chair, well, some places like this school, for example, that has elevators or a basement, you may require to go up the stairs at some point if there was an emergency or if the elevators are being repaired. A great product for senior homes, Del Manor, which is a chain of senior homes in Toronto, they had an elevator out for 3 months and they had to carry the elderly up and down the stairs until the elevators were fixed. This product, they found it, and obviously it made all the staff very happy because they didn't have to do that anymore. And the most important thing, the safety of the seniors as well, right? Because carrying them up could be extremely dangerous.
Yeah. And I notice our time is coming towards a commercial, but I know as well, I wonder if airlines have considered your solution for airline stairs too.
Yeah, so our product, that one over there, which I'll show you right now, this one here, this is the EVAC manual chair. This one is at the Pearson Airport. And it's important to have that. Now, airlines themselves, because the area is narrow, there are chairs that are narrow for those areas.
Yes.
We do have a video, if you wanted to share it, that talks about the evacuation chairs, where it came from. And we have a beautiful story, how a gentleman was saved from the 9/11 towers from the 69th floor.
Whoa.
And if anybody's ever at the museum for the 9/11 towers, you will see the EVAC chair on display. So we have a video of that as well.
Oh my goodness, we must take a pause. Okay, listeners, we're going to insert that 911 story and video, and then we're going to break for a commercial. But please stay tuned. Right after the break, we're going to return with Steve with EVAC Chair, and we're going to find out a little bit about what's in store in the future and how to find Steve and how to find access to these chairs, as well as HME mobility for the warm, heartfelt Ian. Mr. Singh, we are so glad that you have joined us for being our king of the chair demo. So we'll
Thank
be
you.
back right after these messages.